All right, I have a 2015 Ford Expedition EL extended length, and it ran into some issues with my old hitch. It cracked, and as you can see, it's rusting pretty bad. And so I decided to replace it, and realized that there weren't a lot of resources out there on how to do it. So I got started and then realized that I'm going to make a quick video to show you guys what I did. So this muffler was in the way of, there are 8 bolts, 2 bolts on the side, 2 bolts on the bottom, 2 bolts on the bottom here, 2 bolts on the side, but the muffler was blocking the bottom 2 bolts. So after pulling the muffler, which, to give you guys an idea, there's straps around the exhaust here, and this is the exhaust gasket that kind of prevents it from rattling all over the place. And once I pulled that out, and I'll show you guys another clip of that in a second, but I could actually unbolt the 2 bottom bolts here and the 2 side bolts here, and you can see that there are clips that fit in here and underneath here. So that's inside the frame, and once the muffler is dropped, it's pretty easy to get access to these bolts. One of the bolts for me was rusted, so I had to cut it out with a grinder. But the idea is that putting in new clips now, and you can see on the other side I got 2 new clips here and the bottom clip here. So the bumper is still there, nothing needed to be removed. The old hitch is dropped, and it's actually called an impact bar, and this is the new one here. So it's actually called a Ford impact bar for the Expedition because they don't make any aftermarket hitches. And so I got all new hardware from Ford that I'll be installing in a few minutes here. So I'll put the part numbers in the in the description of the video. This is probably common knowledge, but for me it wasn't. I had to, this bolt for the bracket on the exhaust had rusted, and so I took a grinder and cut this out so I could pop out the bolt to remove this. All right, I got the new hitch on. You can see the 4 new bolts there, and they're torqued down. And then on this side, same deal there with the new bolts. It's always a good idea to get new hardware when you're replacing these. Next, putting back the muffler.